How you going? It's Chris here with another unboxing. This is the Kessler Crane Second Shooter. This thing's going to be just like your second cameraman coming in from the side, panning around. It's going to give you some beautiful shots. It's also excellent for stop motion and time lapse. Okay, so let's have a look inside the box and see what we've got. We've got the controller, we've got the slide motor, we have the pan and tilt motor assembly, and there's also a bunch of cables that no one cares about. And the same goes for this bunch of power adapters in this box. So here's the instruction booklet. Some people like to see this thing, so I thought I'd show it. It shows all the different pulley setups and how to configure it. There's the power adapters again. Some random nuts and bolts. There's the controller again, and with all the buttons. It's pretty simple to operate. And there's all the different Ethernet ports that you use to connect all the components to. Here's a slider motor and pulley with the belt. The pulley can be changed out with this pulley right here, and that will give you a slower speed, or vice versa. And the pan tilt assembly is easily mounted via the bottom holes. Also, don't lose this belt, you'll need it if you change over the pulleys. And the rest is just all the wires to connect all the components together. The other thing you might want to buy is some extra feet. This will help give you stability in getting your shots, and you can also adjust them and get different heights as needed, so I highly recommend something like that. And the last thing I recommend is the Cineslider Stealth motor mount, if you've got the Cineslider or Stealth. So otherwise you won't be able to mount it to your Cineslider. Look at the rocking, that's why you need the feet to keep it stable. They're easily attached via thumb screws. Now the Cineslider by itself isn't a bad thing. You don't need to buy the second shooter, but it all depends on the style of video, or time-lapse photography or whatnot. It's not bad, it glides pretty good, but to get a consistent pan or tilt, or you just want it to be automated, you're going to need the second shooter. The Cineslider travel base plate is quite accommodating for different thread types. Once you've secured the pan tilt system into position, the next thing is to strip down the pulley assembly without losing any bits. And then mount the motor mount and lock it into position like so. Alright, the pulley's on a spigot, so you've got to try and find that position, and then it will slide down the shaft. Make sure your spring's in there and your washer, and then put the locking cap back on. Screw the two bolts into these two holes here. And then it's just a matter of sliding in the motor, putting the belt over the top of the pulley, and then tightening it, whilst making sure that you're keeping the belt nice and firm and tight. And that's all the hard bits done, so what's left now is basically just plugging in all your cables. I'm not going to go into that because it's all pretty straightforward, everything's labelled, and you're away. Okay, and that's basically it. So for the rest of the video, it's B-roll and test footage. I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.